I want to say that it's better to take some time, organize well, have a clear intention on the outcome of the task, the steps you have to make, calm your body down, calm yourself, calm your mind, eliminate distraction, all those beep, 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 eliminate everything. Get with yourself, take just 5 minutes, and you will do the work in half of the time. And lots of time also faster and better and happier. And you never face burnouts, you never face unhappiness, you never face stress or overwhelming. Because what is overwhelming? Overwhelming is just thinking about task A, but doing task B or task C.
I think you said a really important thing. They will do a lot of mistakes there. You said, I start with the small steps. That means I start with 2 minutes, then 3 minutes, then 5.
Yeah.
And the people sometimes when they want to try meditate, for example, so they say, okay, I close your eyes and I will stay for 10 minutes. But they feel so frustrated after, because who never ever meditates, it's just really hard.
Hi everybody. Here we are, me, Dennis, and Katerina. And yeah, that will be a podcast probably. Yeah, we enjoy talking about mindset, spirituality. It was about sales and marketing. We are two business owners. I'm the owner of a social media marketing agency, and Katrina, a yoga teacher. So yeah, we're gonna go deep. We don't talk about one thing specific. Kate, what you were saying before?
I realized today what I am doing wrong, and also what I don't do wrong. That I don't realizing my wins enough. That I don't reward myself enough. Even that my business growing every day, and it just makes me feel like more stress, I feel sometimes anxiety, And I think why is that? It's because I'm focusing too much on the results, on the outcome.
Yeah, I wanted to say that too before, because I saw in the mirror that you have, and you said me also last time, that you have the vision table behind your laptop. That's great for different reasons, but also it's not great to live in the future, like living in the past. It's the same thing. Actually, what I'm learning from psycho-cybernetics right now is like you have to get clear vision. So it's right to have that table of the vision, and yours, it's fucking amazing because you put photos and everything. Then you want to forget about the result, and you want to just
let it go.
Yeah. Let it go. Your subconscious now knows where you want to go.
You are right, because I remember when I was in Costa Rica, I lost my all things. Actually, was stolen. The laptop, money, everything. Only what I had was passport. Thanks God. So I would say, like, universe absolutely knows what he's doing, if I can say he, whatever. And it was like weird for the beginning. But I remember that before that, I always say that I want a new laptop, I need it because mine wasn't working enough how I want. And I lost all my photos, all my past. I had everything there. Even I writing book.
Oh my God.
And I had some 80 pages there. And actually, it's not about it.
Oh my God. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. But this wasn't like about the pages. It was more that I wrote my diary, I would say, from 2016 when I was in Italy, when I started my journey like an artist. So I decided already that time that I will write a book about my life and everything. So, and I had everything there, like
Oh my God.
my emotions and everything. And I said always like, one day I will just work with that. I will do the book like
Oh my
real.
God.
Yeah. And
Yeah, maybe that's something that you have to write in the book.
maybe actually from that moment, I said to myself, okay, Katerina, it's not work like that. Or you want, or you don't. Because if you want, you commit that. If you don't, of course, you will not. And you will say, okay, oh, after. And I said, yeah, I get it, universe, I get it. And actually, I had a vision once before when I went to Costa Rica that I should to write a book, that it's gonna be for me, like changing the life. I want to that people know more about me because I always learn from experience from someone else, you know.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
love to listen to podcast. I love to see some videos, the motivation videos, you know. And I said to myself,
Yeah.
okay, I should to do also for others.
Oh my God. That's so fucking high, Kate.
Yeah.
Because every great person, the things that they have in common is that at some point of life in life, they just want to share with others. You know, they get everybody who gets high get to that point where he knows his difficulties, he know what he faced, he know his pain, and he don't want others to feel the same. And he wants others to reach that level, to feel good.
Mhm.
And that's the point where they start that kind of teaching, okay, that kind of writing, that kind of for other people. So that's fucking high, Kate. Because when you're at the beginning, maybe you know lots of things, you know, but you don't think about helping other people. You think about yourself. How can you get there? How can I become that guy? But when you're thinking about helping other people, you're another level. How long is it since you're practicing yoga?
I think now it's just already over 10 years.
Can you imagine? Can you think that breathing is the first thing we do and it's the last thing we learn to do properly? So,
Exactly. Yeah. That's why for me, the breath is
God,
number one. For me, it's something that it's a magic for me. Because if you really think about what you said now, first, what we do with breathe, so inhale, and last is exhale. So, and the breath never needs some support or exercise or something. They are still with us.
in your opinion, is the motion that drives the breath or the breath that drives the motion?
Depend how, if you are not aware about the breath, I can say the emotions drives the breath. And if you are aware and you can control the breath, then when the emotions come, for example, say anxiety or stress, you know how to use the breath for releasing the stress.
So we have a great weapon and we don't know how to use that.
Yeah, exactly. I would say like, we have incredible tools inside of us for free. Release the stress and emotions, but also when we have some tension, like muscles, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you can breathe into that place and you can kind of like massage and just put the air and the
Wait.
oxygen.
But sorry, but what do you feel by breathe into that place?
We think that the breath is kind of here on the chest or something like that, eh? But if you really think that everything in your body is breathing, right? It's just on life. So you can really, with
Yeah.
your conscious and awareness, like put the breath anywhere on your body. But the easy example, just you can imagine now, just breathe, for example, into your shoulders or between your shoulder blades.
Oh my fucking God. I'm trying that right now and I'm actually feeling.
Yeah.
I'm feeling. It's kind of strange because, everybody's like breathing through your shoulders.
Yeah,
What the
it's
fuck are we talking about? Yeah. But when you just focus there, you feel like really some kind of flow into your chest, into your shoulders.
Mhm.
That's great. And how do you recommend to start, for example? I'm a
How?
beginner, how can I start? When? How much time?
Mhm.
And yeah.
Yeah, I would say when it's absolutely depend of you. Just find the breath. First, what I will try like recommend, just be conscious, be aware about your breath. That's all. First of all.
Mhm.
Just find the breath in your body. Where is your breath? How do you breathe? You are breathing into your
And
belly or chest or neck or yeah.
and what does it what's the difference between subconsciously or with the emotions? What's the difference between breathing with the chest or breathing with the stomach,
Mhm.
or breathing with the upper chest? What's the difference, and when people breathe with all those parts?
Mm-hmm. So, for example, if you imagine the babies or kids, they normally have a little bit belly, like kind of,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And they are they are breathing a lot into the belly. Because if you breathe to belly, it's kind of like relaxation. It's like
Oh
oxygen.
my God.
Also, I would say, like my opinion, because in the three chakras, which is from pelvic floor, like lower belly and belly button, there is all like our stress, our blocks, our feelings, our situations. We remember everything there. There is everything, and also how we are eating, how we are living, like which lifestyle do you have. It's everything there, and the kids is still like empty. It's empty, so they just, that's why you can see how they are breathing so really, like it's like really like balloon, like whoop, just they can just
Yeah.
blow
Yeah.
actually the ribs really nicely and put the belly on the back, I would say. But if you
Yeah.
just breathe in, the belly is like too like kind of big, yeah, because there is nothing, there is no blocks. But we are, if you just put the fingers into your belly, you can't go more deeper. It's different. Someone have so much pain there, somewhere is too hard.
I'm just realizing lately that working with you and doing that kind of breathing session in the evening, it's we you can see, you can hear my voice that changed after
Mhm.
10 minutes of breathing. My voice changed, my tonality changed, my state. I just go deeper, I
Mhm.
can just go way more, I can be more relaxed. So that's like for somebody who is just listening to us and say he can just say, okay, it's breathing, it happened nothing. Because yeah, I know that he can say that because I was the first one to believe that. You can really try 5 minutes, 5 minutes of how can we do that? We're entrepreneur, we do like that and that and that and that. We have thousands of things to do. We have client call, we have team call, sales call, destroy call. So it's like you live in high vibes, we can say, and you never relax. And I'm in that state, and every single time we get into the call, I forget about the feeling of being calm. And I remember that only when I get calm after the session. So it's fucking amazing.
The all work you are doing with your own body, with your breath, the breath is doing for you.
Yeah. And I want to add that we struggle, we can say struggle, but it's not struggle. Lots of time it's just effort. We put way too much effort in trying to be more productive, but we totally forget that if you want to be productive, we have to be calm. And yeah, lots of time, for example, for me, I tend to live in the future. So I think about lots of things, okay, together. And every single time that this happened, I face burnouts.
Mhm.
So what I'm doing right now, that period is like it's kind of thing. It's something that I get this inspiration from Abraham Lincoln, or I think Abraham Lincoln, but maybe it's also somebody else. I'm not so sure. He said that if he had 1 hour to cut down a tree, he would spend the first 45 minutes sharpening his axe. So what do I want to say with that? I want to say that it's better to take some time, organize well, have a clear intention on the outcome of the task, the steps you have to make, calm your body down, calm yourself, calm your mind, eliminate distraction. All that beep, 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 eliminate everything. Get with yourself,
Mhm.
take just 5 minutes, and you will do the work in half of the time. And lots of time also faster and better and happier. And you never face burnouts, you never face unhappiness, you never face stress or overwhelming. Because what is overwhelming? Overwhelming is just thinking about task A, but doing task B or task C.
Mhm.
So that way you will never get overwhelmed. Our brain is like the computer. Yeah, the computer is very fast. It can do something like 4 billion, I don't know right now, but 4 billion tasks in 1 minute, maybe, or in a second, sorry. But if you get to the code is like doing one step by one by one. It's like one by one step. Okay. The computer never does thousands of steps together. And our brain does the same. We think way faster than the computer, but we have to get things done one by one.
Yeah, I would say only that the brain is pretty computer, because what do you have? Like, if you have a virus in your computer, what do? You have to find a way how to just like delete it, right?
Yeah.
You have to do some effort for that,
Yeah.
because you have to just take the computer to someone or find the way on the internet how to do that. So it will take you some time. So, and with the brain,
Yeah.
it's the same. We have some blocks there, and with the neurons, we just have to kind of like brain if you want to change some habits, if you want to be different person, if you want to, I don't know, whatever, even to be better shape. So you have to go to the gym and do the workout, and you have to do the effort, and then it's gonna be more easily. Of course, there is gonna be the habit. Now, when you take the time for yourself, you feel more calm.
Yeah.
I would say also because you took the time for yourself. Why you do that? Because you love yourself, you respect yourself, you feel like, I deserve that, I want to do this way. So then when you do the work, I would say you are doing with the love, right? There is more love.
Yeah.
Because you are going over you just respect yourself. Okay, for example, when we have a competition, what we gonna do before? We train, of course, but then we have to just take a relax, just breathe in, breathe out, and then you go for the match. In the beginning, wasn't like easy, right? Just we are saying this this is only okay before your task or calls or whatever. Just sit down for 5 minutes and calm down. Even if you know that front of you is like so many tasks and you have to do that, go there. So sometimes the people say, how I can do that? Like I can even go to toilet, even take my...
Totally right.
So...
right. Sometimes it's like that. You have so much things to do, so much, so many things to do that you can't even think about breathing, you know. But at the end of the day, if you're like that, you will never do nothing. You will stay on the computer maybe 12 hours, 14, 16, 18, 20 hours, but the outcome will be kind of nothing. And what you will get is like more stress, less focus, more anxiety, because you see that you are working, but you're not getting results. So take just 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes per hour. And that way you can accomplish a lot, but really a lot. And at the beginning, it's difficult. I started that I didn't believe what you said. Remember? Yeah, I was like, that's bullshit. I just have to do more in less time and and do more and take more time, you know.
Yeah.
So actually right now I find out that it's not totally it wasn't totally wrong, because of course you have to do lots of work, uh, but you have accomplished more in less time in this way if you calm yourself down, if you think positively, if you start from low. Yeah, actually that's a reminder I put also into my computer: start from low. Because people like me, I know lots of people like me that they are just in this journey because of anger, because of fear, because of desire, you know, because of uh, significance, and they just act from that state. So yeah, for sure you can do a lot, you have tons of energy, but you can't. It's like an escape, to say the truth. It's an escape. And when you feel like that, you just compare yourself with others. You're not living your life anymore.
Yeah.
You're just not living. You're just not living your life.
I think you said a very important thing. They will do a lot of mistakes there. That you said, I start with the like small, small steps. That means okay, I start with 2 minutes, then 3 minutes, then 5.
Yeah.
And the people sometimes when they want to try meditate, for example, so they say, okay, I close your eyes and I will stay for 10 minutes. But they feel so frustrated after, because who never ever meditates, it's just really hard. And even me, I start on
Yeah.
I remember like half minute was too much for me, because my thoughts was like, oh my God, what are you doing, Katerina? I don't, was like, and I couldn't stay there. I start to feel my body. Like, hey, what? I feel my back. I feel my body. I feel what is going inside, And the thoughts, oh my God, it was weird. I remember that. So yeah, I think it's really, really important to start with small steps, even when you decide to go gym, right?
Create the habit. Because you can't win if you try to control everything. You have to do things in autopilot, but you have to do right things in autopilot. So create the habit of showing up, create the habit of practicing 1 minute yoga, create the habit of writing, of journaling, writing one line, just one line. Then the pen will go alone, It's not that you're not pushing the pen anymore. So that's it. Just make things so simple you can't fail. And this habit will get bigger,
Yeah.
For example, I had problems with consistency and discipline. Okay. First thing I did, workout. I started working out every single day. In 8 months, I skipped just one day. One single day. In 8 months, I skipped one single day. And yeah. So why? Because I prefer to show up to the gym 10 minutes, okay, 15 minutes, half an hour, okay, and be doing my best and and rewarding myself for showing up, not for having an incredible workout. Because you will not have always an incredible workout. You will not have always an incredible meditation. But that does not mean that you don't have to reward yourself always for the right action. Reward, it was one of the things that I wasn't used to do. We can say right now, for the knowledge I have right now, I can really say that I hated myself because I treated myself badly, but very badly. Dennis, do that. Okay, I did that. That's not enough. Do more. Okay, I did more. Okay, you're not there yet. You're still not there. Okay, do more again. Okay, I did more. And I was never satisfied.
Yeah.
But not satisfaction with result, because I will never be satisfied in my life. And that's something that I really know. But satisfied with the effort, not with the result. So, and I couldn't be confident in that way. Okay. Yeah. Because everything I did, it was bad. Not always. Sometimes it's about doing less.
Yeah, so, absolutely. Just again, we are here, like one step back, breathe in, breathe out, stop.
Yeah. Oh, that's an incredible episode, Kate. If people start to apply those things, they just get results. They just get successful. It's really simple. It's not easy, but it's simple.
I will know that before all this information is gonna be like more easily.
So I think that we can close the episode, okay, and hope that everybody who's listening to us take 5 minutes per day, just relax, chill down, okay, calm the mind, calm the body, get into the feeling, okay, connect with the feeling, but the real feeling, the intention, why you started, what was the, connect with this feeling. So that's great. And I hope other people that are listening to us, they can go deep to listening to that podcast, analyze maybe their problems, okay, not problems, I like to call them dynamics, because problem is kind of negative in this world, but as people see, also problem, it's not negative, but they see it like that.
Yeah, thank you, Dennis.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Kate. That's great. See you in the next episode, guys.